Actually, a long time ago, Abbas Mastan had come to me with Hamraz, which became a big hit,
Yeah.
and at that time I said, oh, I don't want to play, and they wanted me to play Akshay's part, and I said, I don't know if I want to play a negative guy, I want to be the hero, and I slapped myself.
You live and learn. Hey Arjun, welcome to Film Companion.
Thanks,
You're
Sneha.
promoting your debut web series, Final
Yeah.
Call, and
Yeah.
I have 10 questions for you.
Okay.
In your last conversation with Anupama at the time of Daddy,
Yes.
where you talked about one of the biggest challenges was perhaps just picking from the best scripts that came, and there were just so few and far between. So do you think just moving to the web and dabbling here would probably be a way to remedy that?
Oh yeah, for sure. I think it's a great platform. All these OTT platforms are great because they can say a lot more. They can experiment a lot more. There's no pressure of the box office sword hanging over your head. So actually, creative liberty is given. A lot of creative liberty is given. To the filmmaker, to the actor, how they want to say it, the language that's being used. It's a self-censorship platform. So if it's an 18+ show, a parent can put a parental lock on it.
Sure.
On the platform. So it does help you to explore a lot more. And at the same time, what happens is, which I find very interesting, is you think, okay, fine, you're going on to an app or or a TV way of watching, of viewing, or on a mobile phone. But actually, you are going into a space where there's an audience which is an international audience. There is, there's your competition, the benchmarks
The reach
are
is
really high, are extremely high. The reach is high, the benchmarks are really high. So because you're competing with international shows, it's not like you're just competing with your peers.
Speaking of international shows and the ones we produce here, what are you binging and binge watching right now?
I just binge watched last night. What's happened to my mouth? Why am I going chuck like that? Something's wrong with my mouth.
Coffee? Nothing coffee can't fix.
No, what's wrong? What's wrong with my mouth? I can't move my mouth. I can't talk properly. Maybe you should keep it to 5 questions. So actually, I binge watched Mirzapur
Oh yeah.
just yesterday, and I was meaning to see it, and I said, okay, let me just check out a couple of episodes. I wasn't really sure would I get into it, but wow, really amazing, all of them. And I called up Farhan and Ritesh immediately, and I was like, wow, guys, this is, it's amazing to see that we are doing that. It's out there, you can watch it, you can dub it in any language, and it'll hold.
There's a line from the trailer of Final Call that says, "Kabhi kabhi kuch karne ke baad hi pata chalta hai, sahi tha ki galat." Is that the same with films as well?
Yeah, you kind of get to know by day 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the sense? Like, what do you?
It's like chalk and cheese, or it's like, a nice sandwich, which is like nicely, or it's like a nice curry where everybody's coming together in a nice way, and you can smell the aromas of it, and you can feel that chemistry, and you're excited about it. And otherwise, it's like, but weren't we supposed to do this? But why this? And there are too many questions that kind of pop up, and if they're not settled, you understand that this is going to go into something else.
I actually very interestingly heard you say that you shot portions of Final Call in London in the same plane that Tom Hanks used
Yes.
for Sully.
Yes.
That's really amazing. Can you talk me through a little bit of that experience and why you felt it was necessary, or why the team felt it was
So
necessary?
exactly, so that's exactly why I did this show as well. Because as an actor, I don't think they would make a film where your main protagonist is in the confines of a cockpit, So definitely no song, no dance, no action, okay, nothing. So no way, we can't make this movie, okay. But so to perform and go through this whole gamut of emotions, over a period of 8 hours, but just in a cockpit and not have anybody
Yeah.
to interact with, was the #1 challenge. So they bloody well get me a good cockpit. so I watched, they didn't want to, pull any stops on this. They wanted to go all guns blazing. It's a show which is basically, most of it is on a plane. You don't get those planes here in India, unfortunately. Or to build a plane like that kind of looks like a set. So we shot on a real plane. These are real cockpits, but they are kind of disassembled, in a way where when you are in it, it's very shooting friendly.
Okay.
So it's open from all areas and all of that. I shouldn't be saying all of this because then people will see the show like that, right?
No.
And so they said, okay, we're getting this cockpit in London. Okay, so I did a lot of training here, the simulation, on-flight simulation, and I didn't crash. I flew 8 times, and all 8 times I landed the plane.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it was not bad. I mean, I almost crashed and I pulled up again, and then we took the whole chakkar and came down again to land. But it was great fun. And so yes, we had that. Even for the rest of the crew, cast and crew, they shot on a passenger plane there. So they did not want to. We had a DOP from there.
Right.
So they wanted the production values to look really, really
Top
good.
notch.
Yeah, top notch. So that was very important. That's really important for me. I can't watch something shabby or be a part of something that is shabby. That is really depressing.
You got such good reviews for your performance in Daddy, and that film was just such a hugely immersive experience for you because you were producing, you were acting, and you were also screenwriting. What did that do for Arjun, the actor?
I think it just liberates you. It makes you feel good. You walk away feeling more confident. You walk away with a great experience, and it's like creating your body of work. And it's going to stay there, and hopefully people will keep seeing it. And as they see it, people say, wow, man, this was really good, and, it kind of becomes their favorites, and that's what you want.
But in terms of right then, does it change the way the industry perceives you? Did you notice any shift there?
I think the industry knows me, they know, okay, fine, this guy, if we have to go to him, then he would, if he likes it and he says yes to it, then he would really get into it. On that level, and it will be a pain to deal with him, because he'll ask too many questions, and so I think they already know. I've been here long enough, and they've seen what my approach is to work for the people who I've worked with and who I've worked with repeatedly. They know that I process it, analyze it at home, and I come to the set with my own armor. Like, you just come in there with your own weapons and your own machinery, and you kind of put it in there and you try to plug yourself in with everybody else.
You've been here close to 2 decades almost, which is
18
years, which is a very long time, and you've seen some good talent come and go. Actually, I think it'll be interesting to know from you, what does it take to really be relevant? What are the challenges one faces in just being able to do that for such a long duration of time?
One is you got to be lucky, okay?
Yeah?
Keep yourself fit. I think that's very important. A lot of people are extremely talented, but if you're not healthy, and you're not fit, and you're not physically, looking after yourself, it takes its toll on you, because finally you have to be there physically as an actor. You have to walk, stand on your feet the whole day. It is very exhausting. And when you're young, it's okay. You kind of go through all the motions. But then when you're doing a chase sequence and you are not fit, and suddenly you pull a hamstring, or you tear a calf muscle, or you suddenly are saying, why am I running
Not
so funny?
hero-like.
Why am I running like a duck? So you got to take care of yourself, and it is a physically demanding job. So that's why I said, keep yourself healthy and be honest to the job, and once you get it, really respect it. I think really, really respect it. And everything else falls into place.
Yeah. In retrospect, would there be a film that you perhaps wish you hadn't turned down?
No.
Because
Actually, long time ago, Abbas Mastan had come to me with Hamraz, which became a big hit.
Yeah.
And at that time I said, oh, I don't want to play, and they wanted me to play Akshay's part, and I said, I don't know if I want to play a negative guy. I want to be the hero, and I slapped myself.
You live and learn. Arjun, it's been a difficult year for you. You lost your mother recently. There's also a separation from your wife. I just want to know from you, what was it that really kept you driven to want to get up and go to set every day since?
Well, I didn't go on set for a while because you go through your thing, and sometimes certain things are out of your control and you need to focus on those. But I think I am the happiest when I'm in front of the camera.
Really?
Yeah. And just that, I don't need to get motivated to go onto the set. It just draws me. And if I'm enjoying my work and if I am working with good people, it's great to go out there and just, it's meditative and therapeutic for me. Yeah.
I also see that you post these really beautiful pictures of your daughters on your Instagram. At the same time, how do you just ensure that they're not hounded by the paps, just going by the culture of paparazzi that we're facing today? And how do you give them the normal upbringing that I seem to sense that they do have?
I mean, the paparazzi is there, and it's just
everywhere.
getting more and more and more, and it's just gone crazy. But I just tell them, if you can't beat them, join them, and just make sure you give them a good picture. So they practice their posing, I guess. Yeah.
And since I promised to only ask you 10 questions, I'm going to end by asking you about this Valentine's Day post that you put up. Is that you making a new relationship status Insta official?
What is that?
I'm going to leave that to you to interpret then. Thank you for chatting with me.
Okay.
Thanks.
So guys, you better like this video, and so you like it down there, and if you like it very much, you can subscribe and share.